Michael, what's the hardest part of a quick turnaround like you guys have had here? Is it like Thanksgiving, a little bit different? What's this like?
I mean, having a short week, it's bigger on the mental than it is the physical because we're trying to get our bodies back right from the game before. So you got to make sure you're in your iPads, watching film, doing all the extra little things, making sure you're keyed in when we have walkthroughs. It's good. Your body gets a little bit of a rest, but at the same time, your brain's a little bit drained. But it's just that's how I see it.
Michael, do y'all talk at all about what this game means to Andy after playing in Cincinnati for 9 years, or is it just part of being in the business of football?
I haven't actually, said too much about it, just because we wanted more focused on what he's got to do this week. But I would, assume that he's pretty excited about it. Coming back to where you've been playing for a while and playing against, a team like that. So I think he's excited. I think we're all excited. Should be a good game.
Michael, is that mental part harder when you're playing a team that in your case, you've never seen before, players you've never seen?
Oh yeah, definitely. You got to watch, a lot more stuff. Key in on what the DBs are doing, the safeties, and figure out, blitz pickups and stuff like that. There's a whole lot more to watch because, you don't see them that often because they're not in your division. So it's definitely a little bit different.
Michael, Zeke talked yesterday about how it's hard not to be frustrated right now, and if you're not frustrated, in his opinion, it's because you don't care. How do you go about handling those emotions, and what's the most effective way to channel the frustration y'all have at 3-9?
I would definitely say, you should be frustrated, but you can't linger on that frustration because it's only going to hurt you, for the next week. So, definitely, after the game, in the locker room, you're going to be frustrated, but I wouldn't say just drag that out throughout the week or anything like that. That's not good for anybody. But I would definitely say, everybody gets frustrated. Everybody should be frustrated. But, there's a time and a place for it. And, when we're back in the grind throughout the week, I don't think you need to be frustrated.
What was today's practice like today? I know that in theory it would have been equivalent to your Thursday practice, but as you said, you're trying to get your bodies right on the quick turnaround.
It was good practice today. I think everybody was up tempo. Had good spirits out there. Everybody had a little glow in their eyes. So I think it was a good day today. We got out there and got after it.
Michael, hitting 1,000 yards last year seemed like a pretty big deal for you. It'll be tough to get there this year. How do you kind of look at this season on balance as it relates to sort of your career track?
I was thinking about it last night. If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it's not the end of the world. Everybody's gonna being a wide receiver. You want to get to that 1,000-yard mark. It feels good. It feels like you're doing, what you're supposed to do. But sometimes you just got to play the role and know that, if you don't get there, you don't get there. And that's for the most part not on you. That's not on, anybody really. It's just, the circumstances that we've had with the team. It's been that kind of year. So, I'm not really too worried about it. If it comes, it comes, like I said.
And how do you feel like you've sort of filled that role like you talk about? There's a role to have, and you're trying to fill it. How do you think you've done that?
If I get one pass a game, I'm perfectly fine with that. If we win the game, it's fine. If we play good football and I get one pass, for the whole game, I'm fine with it. Playing good football. It's not like, I'm over here demanding, a bunch of passes. So it's just, I feel good. We're doing good. I feel good.
Michael, is some of that thinking just in the receiver room, the talent level you guys have, where you and Amari and CD, or even beyond you, three guys could go off really at any given week?
Of course. We got Cedric and Noah coming off the bench, and both of them, they do an excellent job. Every time they come in, it's always positive. So, and then having, Amari Cooper and CD out there, we got a great wide receiver core. So for you to get touches during the game, just feel blessed. To be honest, that's how I feel. It's fun. So.